Matt up just a little bit. Hi, Patty. Thank you. This is one of the newest dragon stamps that are in the store tonight. His name is Happy. Could you imagine it being anything else? He just looks so happy. Girl or boy, of course, it's no gender. You color it in pink and it looks like a little girl, and color it in blue and it'd be a little boy. But there's going to be a set. There's 2 more sets coming. Sweetie and Greetings is the digital. He's in the store already. And then there's one more. I'll have to remember the name of him before the end. I got the stamps in and had to send 2 of them out for a little bit of a defect issue, but we do have all of the stamps available for this Happy image, and I just absolutely adore him. He is illustrated by Maria Medel. I don't know if I pronounce her name correctly. Medel, M-M-E-D-E-L Illustrations. That's who designed the actual stamp itself. It has 2 sentiments. When I was counting the stamps, I inadvertently counted the balloon as 1, but in fact when I designed them, I did put the stick separately. So there are 7 stamps. But you could make an entire bouquet if you did a little bit of masking, and he could be holding a whole bouquet of these adorable little heart-shaped balloons. It says Happy Days or Hi. These are very small. It's a 3x4 set, but the image is a nice size, almost 2 3/4 inches, 2.875 inches. So you get a lot of character size on your projects with these, but not so much that it takes up the entire project either. As you can see, the card is smaller than an A2 by itself, and I have him propped up on one that's much even smaller, one of the inset dies that comes with the set. So this is available in the store now, and there's limited quantities. I'm not going to do huge amounts of collections of these until I see how far they get. Reordering is very simple, so. But right now, if you have fallen in love with him like I did, grab it and go. This is the project that we're going to design tonight. Last night when I made this one, I did it in a fashion that is vertical. Today's that we're going to work on together is going to be a horizontal project, so they're a little bit different.
Connie's on.
Hi, Connie. Hi, Erin. Kathy Myers, nice to see you, ladies. I am going to do a giveaway, so one of you lucky ladies or gentlemen, whoever happens to actually join the live, is going to win one of these Happy stamps. So I know everybody's been waiting a really long time for me to get illustration stamps in, and it is finally time. So this is what the project looks like, and I'm going to show you up close. A good friend of mine, her name is Amanda. Pear Blossom Press is the name of the company that is selling the EZ-lite interactive product. Is that not the cutest? This little flower is one of mine that comes in a die set. I'll show you in a minute, and I just wrote the word push on there. I think she has some stamp sets that have a few of the little sayings, but you can always just make it yourself. Isn't that so cute? I fell in love with it. The little candle is lit, and I have a little bit of glossy accents over where the candles are popping out of the flame. The candle's from one of my sets. Everything else is, the dies are all from my set, and then the illustration comes with it, and I did a little bit of popping up on this, so. And I colored it on Procreate with digital coloring, so it turned out really well. I was excited, and I'm so excited to see, to show you how easy it was to actually do the assembly of this. I've been looking at people do these, and I'm like, oh, it looks a little more complicated than I thought it would be, and this is how it comes. I ordered some of these from Amanda, and I got them in the other day, and I thought I'd share it with you. So we're going to go step by step on how to assemble all of that. The sentiment that I used, let me show you the card again on the inside. It says, may your birthday candle light the way to all your wishes coming true today, which turned out to be a perfect sentiment for a card where the candle lights. I thought, how cute. That sentiment is in this Celebrate stamp set. You get 16 different stamps. Some are big, some are small, some are horizontal, some are vertical. Covers just about everything. You get a few little bobs and decorated desserts, cupcakes, that sort of thing. And that kind of coordinates with the bundle that is in the store called Celebrate. You get dies and borders and things like that. So we are going to work with a little bit of foam sheet today to pop up some of the stuff that we're going to design with. The Celebrate frame die has 6 dies in it, and this is the candle that I used for the project that we used today. We are going to do a little bit of coloring just because the paper that I cut out the candle with happens to come from this motive scrap called Cotton Candy, and it's very pink, and I wanted more of a flame color, so we use a little bit of that today too. So we are going to do a little bit of coloring, which I usually don't do online because it takes a while. But Oval Lily frame has 7 dies. James, does anybody asking any questions?
Sharing.
Connie's having a hard time getting the sound to work. Can everybody else hear me? Let's just check. I'm going to check the volume on my phone, make sure it's up. Let me know if you can't hear. The lights are awesome, Amy. I do love them. It's a great interactive product. I was very happy to have run into Amanda. The Oval Lily frame, I'm using this flower that came from it. A lot of the frames that you can see at TLC Designs has bits and bobs in them that you can go across the board. Use them with any frame. This actual oval frame I was going to set on the inside of this one because it was a little bit larger, but then I liked how this actually looked with it because it matched the little gouge on the outside. So don't be afraid to coordinate or let one die interact with another die set. You're going to get some bugs or some letters or some cute little flowers in one set and a bow and flowers in another set. So these all interchange and can be mixed together. But that's what I used on this. It's a 7 die set called Oval Lily. And the majority of the frame that we use today is called the Butterfly Rectangle frame. I have not used this one yet. It came out in August, and with the store starter release, which I think was 12 or 15 dies, so I haven't had a chance to use all of them live. But this has a 10 die set. It has a cute little butterfly body in the background, so you can do a dark color, and then it inlay body with cuts through it so that you can actually see through it. Two wings that are larger, 2 wings that are smaller, and then you have 2 pieces of frame with an enormous amount of inlay work, cut out areas. It looks like a very Victorian frame when it's cut. And you also get this outside piece that does not cut on the top. So if you put this on a score line for cardstock, you can actually make the card top and bottom itself. What?
No, society.
Hi, Mel. Okay, so real quick, I want to show you. I scored the card base. I used the largest of the dies in the set, put this non-cut section, you can see where there's no blade on it, on the fold, ran it through my die machine, and it cuts the entire card. Okay, and that's where we did the stamping on the inside. This is going to be, like I said, a horizontal shaped card or direction card.
Hilda likes the versatility of the dice.
Well, thank you, Hilda. I designed them so they can be used in several different ways. I definitely want everyone to have a good time playing with them. Make a collection of TLC designs that you enjoy, and you can coordinate One of them is the aviary oval set, and that has fountains and bird cages and birds and little flowers, and you could put that in the garden set that comes with stumps and bushes and all sorts of other things, and actually create an entire project just with the scenery from a die set. So I'm glad you enjoy it. I again am using that Moda Scrap cotton candy paper. It has a real pretty brown, it almost looks like fur in the background. It's definitely got a textured pattern in it, and I thought it was real delicate, and then it has all these white flowers, which just leaves a little bit of space other than brown, and so it worked really perfect for this project. Let's just adhere that to the, all of these pieces were pre-cut. This particular piece is exactly the same frame die that I used to cut the base.
Amy has Avery sent loves it.
Oh good, Amy, I want to see a project. If you ladies make any projects with something that comes from TLC Designs, please share it with us on the TLC Inspired. Jim's going to put that Facebook group. We just started that group, so it's new. Register, you know, subscribe to it, and we'll go ahead and add you in, and then start putting your projects there. I'd love to see them, and we can share and ask advice and talk.
What? Creative sharing one?
Yes, TLC Designs Creative Sharing is the name of the Facebook group. So we're just adhering that piece, and then let me get the card project so I can kind of use it as a, my markers pen I'll move to. Okay. By the way, I wanted to mention, when I got this from Amanda, it was all wrapped up super cute. I wish I had saved all of that, because it really looks like she takes a lot of time and effort to make sure that you're enjoying getting the package. And I don't know about you ladies, but when I get something brand new in the mail, it feels like Christmas, and it was so exciting to open this. It comes with the batteries. It comes with everything you need to make 3. This one is 3. She sells them in different intervals. So you get 3 batteries and 3 of these. And each of these mechanical devices or circuits has 3 LEDs. I don't know if you can see all 3 of them there. 3 different LEDs. You just put the, super easy to assemble. I was thinking, oh, maybe I can't handle the assembly of this either, but let me just show you. Grab the battery, and it tells you on the back that all you need to do is put this positive side of the battery, the thing that says plus, if I can get it on camera, and just slide it in here. Huh?
Never mind.
Slide it in and push the button. Can you see it? There it is. And all I'm doing is just pushing this little button down here. So all you have to do when you assemble the card is glue down or tape down all the excess wire that you don't need. Place these where you do want them. And I saw a card on some sort of Facebook page group the other day where one dragon was way up high, and I love that there's different measurements of wire on here as well. One was up high in a slim line, one was in the middle, and one was down lower to the bottom, so you could actually set them like this. Maybe I could put it up against the paper, and then take this portion of it way down here. Oops, I have the tape on my finger still. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then light them up. So you have them in 3 different spots. Now today I only have all 3 in one. You can cut them away too, if you don't want to mess with having all 3, or maybe the light is too bright for what you wanted to use.
Something to pose where you got the lights. You know where you got those?
Oh, Kathy Pless. Yes, they're Pear Blossom. It's on here. Pear Blossom Press. P-E-A-R, like the what you eat. Blossom, B-L-O-S-S-O-M, Press, P-R-E-S-S. It's EZ-lite, pre-wired, all-in-one, with 3 lights each for use in light-up cards. It has full instructions on the back. It has any kind of warnings. It has their email address or their URL for any tips, tricks, and video tutorials. And it's really super easy to use. It was not as expensive as I thought either. They're very well priced. The more you buy, obviously, if you buy in bulk, you're going to get a better deal on each of them. But, you know, this is something I'm going to say it really quiet, but my son's birthday is today, and I thought I would make him a birthday card. So, he doesn't know it's his birthday card, and he doesn't know what I'm adding in the birthday card, but I wanted to make it special. So, you know, that kind of thing, doesn't matter what kind of expense you use. And, you know,
She wants to know if you sell them too, but you don't, do you?
I don't sell them. Amanda, she is probably going to join us tonight. Amanda, if you're in the group right now, go ahead and let these ladies. Did you find the Pear Blossom website and put it on there?
I just posted the name.
Yeah, but you could. Why don't you put a link on there for them? And put a link to the store as well, please. Thank you, Kathy. I'll let him know. He's in the bedroom with the dogs. I told him to go away, so he didn't realize that this was his birthday card. But anyway, he's my autistic child. He's on the spectrum, and he's turning. Is it 24? We're thinking 24 or 25, but he lives with us, and he's just the sweetest child on the planet. So I wanted to make him something special. Anyway, back to the project. We are doing it horizontally this time, and I want to make sure that I have that correct. So I cut from the, I want to show you as I go along, this die in the center. This was the frame one and the brown one, and then this other second die has beautiful medallions on each corner, has great big slats that kind of leave it a very eccentric feel to the die cut. I just love them because it comes out so dainty looking. Look at how pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to grab some of my double-sided roll tape. If I can find it. Nope, that's foam. I don't want foam. I don't know where my double-sided roll tape went, so I'm going
Hilda
to...
has a autistic granddaughter who lives with her.
Oh, hi Hilda. Oh, okay. She is the world. Yeah, Christian's very special also. I think that their innocence is something that, you know, you feel very protective all the time, and he's at the age where, you know, he wants a little bit more freedom, and it's hard to let go, but you do eventually want them to be able to be on their own a little, you know? So it's a struggle. Being special needs parents is not always an easy task, and I admire anybody that survives it, goes through it, and leads, you know, the child to be independent as much as possible.
It's awful when we can't remember how old our kids are.
Huh?
It's awful when we can't remember.
Well, he was born in 96, so 06, 16 is 20, and this is 2020, so he's turning 24. If I'd have taken 5 seconds to think about it, it would have come to me, but I was trying to be with all of you people, my lovely crafting followers. Okay, so I took a piece of that foam tape, and I showed you where I got that. It's just regular craft store foam.
Sharon just got in.
Who?
Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. Nice to have you with me. So this one is, how thick? 2 millimeter. And it's a sheet 9" by 12", and it's just Doris. I think it's Hobby Lobby brand. And I just cut it into a rectangle that would fit on the back because I wanted some dimension. Because when you ever have open spaces or intricate designs on a die, the worst thing you could do is smack it up against a paper and not allow yourself to be able to see all of that decoration. So what I wanted to do is make sure that I lift it just a little. Excuse me. And place it. Just giving that little bit of space between there. You can see here. And I used a paper that's got a little bit of sheer to it. I don't know. There. You can kind of see that shiny. Just gives it a little bit of extra. And then, oh, what did this come from? That's interesting. Maybe it's the stamps. And then I did the same thing. Cut a piece of rectangle for the back of the other piece. So we're just going to assemble that as well. I'm going to use the dot one.
Our town mascot are the dragons, so they are the faves.
Oh, awesome. You know, it'd be really cute as like little tag baby dragons on them. There's another dragon, his name is Greetings. He goes with this set, but he's digital. This is the first polymer illustration other than Sentiments that I have in the store. And Maria did 4 different dragons, and I want to remain the type of store that everyone enjoys shopping in, so I needed to make a little bit of it digital and a little bit of it actual physical stamp products. So, but he comes with an enormous amount of sentiments. Excuse me. So if you ever are looking for a set with a cute illustration that has something you could use for any occasion, he's a great bargain too. This stamp set only says a few words, but they can go with anything. I mean, you could just send this to say hi to your neighbor. Send it to say hi to the little boy next door. Happy days and hi. Can't get any more generic than that, but they're really cute fonts. The hi fits in the balloon, which I thought was awesome. And happy days goes with everything. He's just a happy-go-lucky dragon. Okay. So before I stick him on here, I almost forgot the most important. I've reprinted this and adhered it to some stock paper because I print on regular sheet paper. I adhered it and then I fussy cut him out. And where'd the other, okay. This is the die cut. I'm going to get kind of close for you guys. This is the die cut of the candle. I took...
Sharon's our grandson will love it, the dragon.
Awesome. I took... Hi, North Carolina. It's Marlena. Nice to meet you. A hole puncher, and it's a very small little hole puncher.
Christina's son loves dragons.
You can see how tiny.
He's watching.
Oh, I'm glad he's watching. I hope he likes this dragon. So in the top of the candle, I punched a few holes, and through the bottom of the candle, I put only the LED portions. I'm going to get as close to the camera with this as will focus. You can see, maybe up here you can see better.
Devon is asking where you put the lights.
Okay. So the LEDs are the only thing that you're going to see from the front. Then I turned it over and I ran the wires all the way down the back of the candle, and I used glossy accents flat on the desk, on the tabletop desk. I held it both ends and used glossy accents to adhere the wires. Let me see if I can make that shine for you on camera so you can see. There. Make those wires stay exactly where you want them so that when you see the candle, you don't see any of the wires. Now, all right, I am going to put this is going to sit here. We're just going to put it down lightly because I don't want it permanent yet. He is going to be here. So the candle, which will sit in between his arms, needs to be about there. So, do this. Take the perfect position that you have. What? What are you laughing at?
He's pressing the like button because he loves dragons.
Oh! Well, that's okay, honey. You go ahead and press the like button. I'm glad you like him. He's having fun, I can tell. So, I know where my candle needs to sit. I put the scissors there and I just puncture a hole right through the foam. Can you see? Right through the foam and the cardstock. And all I'm going to do is make that hole a slit. So I'm going to go a little bit this way and a little bit this way. All I need to do is make it large enough for the candle to go through. And I want the candle to not show the hole. So if you can see, all I did was just slit a little hole in it. Okay? I'm going to clean it up a little bit from the back, because the foam kind of makes it a little messy. There. There. And it looks a little bit wider on the bottom than it does on the top. So I'm just going to adjust it. There we go. Okay, now the candle goes through the slat from the back, right? Push, 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 until you get it the way you want it. And then put your dragon back on there. Set her cute, just the girl. Set her cute little hands in between just to make sure that you've got it exactly where you want it. And it looks right to me. And turn this over. And you see all the excess wire. I have already rounded around my finger a little bit so that it ends up in a bunch of little circles, right?
Mara says it looks easy enough.
Huh?
Kathy says it looks easy enough.
It is, actually. It's very easy. I was thinking it'd be all complicated, but it's super easy. Now I put some glue on here to hold this stuff down. Well, you can see it. Yay! It's lighting up. Okay. I could play with this thing forever, by the way. She says on the back that she recommends that, you know, you could just tape it down. All I did was put a little piece of purple tape across the whole thing so it just didn't like fall out or get in the way of anything. Basically, you don't really even need it, in my opinion, on this particular project, but no.
I have one of these, but I haven't gotten up the courage to make a card.
Oh, Sharon, make a card. This is so simple, and when I had my husband Jim took video of it yesterday, as the video that you all may have seen on my Facebook page, and I'm pushing the button. It is so fun. I'm probably going to wear the button out and you know, wear the battery out. I have to replace the battery before I actually give it to him, because it's a fun project. It really is easy to make and super easy to design with. The product is great. And the dragon matched it so perfectly, and this little candle was just, it just all came together really well. I was super happy with the entire thing. Now I'm going to lift the candle up a little, use a pop dot, just so I know that the candle doesn't move left or right. Put it back down, And the wires bend really easy and they stay in position really well. So I was very happy about all of it. The entire product I endorse. I love it. I don't work for her or anything. I just love working with products that are easy to use and fun to work with. So she did a good job and I'm happy with it all. Now I turn this guy over and I want to show you why. You can see right there. See? It's higher here than it is all the rest of this. So you're going to want to make it even all the way around basically. And I always use up as much of my 2.5. I always use this, why not? Just because it circles. Doesn't mean it's not a good way to pop something up. It's the same product, just not little circles. Empty circles. There. Waste not, want not, right, Connie? And Connie, I know you called me today, and I apologize for not getting back with you, but I will definitely call you tonight after the live video, and we will catch up for sure. I think she even called me yesterday. I'm handling things and sometimes it gets away from me and the day just kind of disappears. Do you guys have that same problem? What kind of pop dots are you using? I think I get them from Walmart. I'm not positive what brand. But let me see. Jim, go in that drawer behind me and see if you can see if there's a bag of the pop dots. I get a few different brands actually. I have never unliked a particular brand. There was some really inexpensive ones I got at the dollar store. I was not happy with how long they did not last. But brand wise, wait a minute, maybe this is the back of it. Oh, Scrapbook Adhesives 3L. That's the same ones that I'm using. So that's what it is. Scrapbook Adhesives 3L. I wish all of them named the back of them, but I don't know. I think the black ones I got from scrapbook.com, so I'm surprised I could answer that question because most of the time I put things like that in the drawer and then I forget where I get them, and when I go to order them I hit the purchase again button on Amazon. I'm sorry. I don't work for a major scrapbooking store. I don't, I don't rely on income from it. I don't have any problem with anybody that does. I just don't happen to. So it's hard for me to remember. I can tell you where the happy dragon comes from. Oh. There, I wanted to kind of cover the whole thing so you don't get any wobbling.
I cut up those negative spaces, the foam dots, and use them too.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. The dots have been gone now since 2 or 3 days ago. See how they're all empty? Oh, I have one. But then I just cut this up. Yeah. Why would you waste it? It just seems like a huge waste to me.
There's a lot of extra dots you can use.
Yeah, a lot of extra pop-up. So they're not dots anymore, but they're definitely able to be used as pop-ups. Okay, so here we have, now it's all level. Well, pretty much level, as close as it needs to be. And I've unstuck, I'm going to put just a little bit of adhesive on this so that it doesn't move away from where it's supposed to be. I'm going to lift this up so that I can see it while I try and center real quick. My black pop dot is poking through a little bit and I don't like to see it there. Alright. I found the button. Ah, look how fun. I'm like a kid in a candy store or something. I feel foolish, but it's so fun, and the button push is so easy. I mean, just touch. Okay, stop playing it, Tam. I'm gonna pop him up as well. One here. One here. Oh, Jim, they're asking questions. The mat, I just got it, and I want to show you. It is by Caterpillar. It's tempered glass, so it's really nice. But what I love the most about it is it has all of the measurements. And over here in this corner, I'm going to try and move my stuff over to the left. It has the perfect card sizes.
My husband was in chatting with me while I was crafting, while I crafted, and he decided to help me and started throwing things out. I lost it.
And then underneath, I have the Altenew Craft Your Life
You need a press here stamp.
cat.
She says you need a press here stamp. You know, for your.
Oh, I was mentioning that earlier. As I went shopping through the Pear Blossom Press store, someone has designed a stamp set to kind of go with this.
Do the lights last quite a while? Well, yeah, they do because they're LED.
Oh, my husband would know. He says yes because they're LED.
They'll last almost forever.
Almost forever. I don't know, you shouldn't be telling people that. But it's probably true. LEDs do last a long time. So you definitely get this is like something you would give somebody for a really good occasion, like a christening or a wedding, or wouldn't a wedding cake be adorable all lit up? Oh, that'd be so pretty. I'm gonna have some images.
Bunch of lights all over it.
Celebrating weddings in an entire set coming soon. And it would be perfect.
Tree with lights on it.
Christmas tree with lights on it. You might have to put like more than one battery though, because you're going to want more than 3 lights. But I think some of the sets, they have one you could buy separate, 3, I think 5, 7. Take a look at their website. But then some of them come with, you can buy extra wires and things like that for the LEDs. Did you mention already where you got the LED light kit? Yes. It is Pear Blossom Press. Her name is Amanda. She's really, really super sweet lady. So I put one hand under and one hand over. And then this little flower is what we're going to color super quick. And it is from my die set. Oval Lily Frame. And what I like about it most is that these little petals come up so you can do like a multicolored flower. We are going to use Scattered Straw Distress Ink and Victorian Velvet Distress Ink. Oops. We're going to color the outside, the big petals first, really on the outside of the circle, I guess you could call it. And we're using the Victorian Velvet. It's just a regular sponge, a Tim Holtz tool. Lift that one up and get it out of the way. And then, when you have it the pink that you want, you have all of these we're using Scattered Straw for the inside petals. What?
Double wash.
Dawn Walsh.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Dawn. So how's everyone doing this morning? Well, it's evening here, but it is a good day when you've joined us And all of us are having a good time. We're playing along.
When Dawn joins, everybody smiles.
Yeah, she makes us smile. I want to mention again the brand new inspiration group for TLC Designs. My husband has put a link to it. TLC Designs Customer Inspiration, I want to say.
Creative sharing? That one?
Creative sharing, that's it. Okay, so now we have like yellow on the inside, pink on the outside. And then I used, it says it's Copic, it's pretty much marked all off. Oh, Copic Molten Liner, it's a 0.5. Turn it the right way so people can see. I flatten the flower. And then I just put P U S H in the center of the flower. Where's my little, oh here. Grab a pop dot. Stick it on the back. Now find your button. You can see it from the underneath, so it shouldn't be that difficult to find. There he is.
Dawn says her husband is out of isolation and is sleeping beside her in the house.
Oh, well that's good. Did he actually come down with the virus, or was it something that he was close to someone that had reported having it and he had to isolate? I hope he's okay. I didn't. Alright, here's the button right here. So we are just going to put this little push right there and push. Whoops. I must have put it in the wrong spot, Tim. There, I did. Okay.
Amanda's here.
Who?
Amanda Stevens. She's late.
Hi, Amanda. I'm sorry you're late too. Look. Oh.
I'll mark her down as tardy.
You've been marked down as tardy, according to James. We don't care if you join us. And listen, ladies, I get a lot of women that are worried about having missed the entire thing. But don't hesitate to just go back to the page after we shut it down and it's over with and the project is done and we say our good nights. And our Stay Crafties, go back in and watch it and take a look at it from the beginning. What, hon?
She wants to know the background.
Oh yes, the
Still be purchased.
yes, the dies are they're in the store. I have more of some of them than others, but this is the oval lily frame. It comes with a little flower. I have the butterfly rectangle, which is the actual outer die that we used, and with this particular brand new stamp, I used this candle. Now, Cherry on Top has a candle with it too, but it wasn't quite as long, so I chose this one. And then the sentiment on the inside of the card, I'll show everyone again. May your birthday candle light the way to all your wishes coming true today, which was perfect for this candle. Lighting. When I got these stamps in the mail, my husband was like, oh my gosh, you're giggling like a 2-year-old. But this is the new stamp. I have her in the store. And he was happy. And she's adorable. It's 3x4. And you get 7 stamps. This is my error. I apologize. But when I looked at them and counted, I thought the balloon and the string were one. And they're not. They're separated. So you could actually create a whole bouquet. If you did some masking, you could do like 4 or 5 different heart balloons and things like that. But it comes with 2 sentiments, 1, 2, 3, 4 additional images, and then the dragon. So I want to show you guys up again real close.
Kate thinks that she thinks she means the paper.
Oh, the paper. It is by Moda Scrap. It's called Cotton Candy. And I think scrapbook.com or Simon Says Stamps Charisma scrap. I have some watercolor paper in the pastel pinks and craft browns coming very soon
Are these all still listed?
in the store.
Shirley was all these still available for purchase.
Is she talking about dyes or is she talking about the paper? Because I wouldn't know anything about the paper. The paper's not from my store. The dyes are all available. Thank you, Christina. I'm glad you ladies could join me. I think the project is done, so guess what time it is? It's time to pick a number. So someone is going to win this stamp set tonight. Lucky, lucky, lucky person. We have 64 people online currently. 61. So, Jim, what's the number? And we're
42.
42?
32.
32. 32 from Amy Dotson Dixon up, where she says, pink is pretty. So he's going to count 32 comments up from Amy Dixon's comments. And then we will know a winner. Love your cards, Tammy. It's so cute. Thank you, Joanne. I hope everyone enjoyed the project. If you get a chance to get this mechanism set from Pear Blossom.
Debbie Short Shutter.
Who? Debbie
Short
Short.
Shutter, I think it's pronounced.
How you spell it?
Scudder.
Debbie Short Shutter. Are you still here? Because you have to be present to win. Anyway, I was saying, I'm waiting for Debbie Short Shutter to let us know if she's still here. If not, we draw again. Because you must be present to win. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda Stevens, she's joined us. She is with Pear Blossom. She, I think, is Pear Blossom Press. I'm not sure how her organization is set up, but she is definitely a fantastic woman, and this is a great design. And I was hesitant a little because, you know, it's something I've never tried before, but man, was this easy. So I really appreciate it, Amanda. It made this card just fantastic and really easy, and I'm glad I could share.
Which website is Lisa asking about?
What is the website again? So you want Pear Blossom?
That one.
Yeah. Pear Blossom Press. I think if I look on the back.
Still waiting for Debbie.
Okay, well, I don't think Debbie is with us. She would have said something already. So, we're going to draw again. Oh, Amanda Stevens. So that is her. Amanda is Pear Blossom Press. I'm sorry, Amanda. But this is a great set. I really loved it. I'm going to have to buy more. Because now I'm out of them. I only have one left and I never keep where there's one of anything. So, all right. We still have 61 people online. James is going to pull another number because our first number did not stay to win. So pull a number.
22.
22 from Don Walsh. Was it expensive? No, Dawn, it was not. So go up from Dawn Walsh asking if it was expensive. I think, I know Amanda can tell me for sure, but I think I only paid $12 or $14 for all three. Help me out there if you could.
Debbie Christman.
Debbie
Christman
is the next person if they're still with us. Debbie Christman. We'll wait just a second or two and see if they hung around long enough to win the stamp. Debbie Christman. Fingers and toes crossed, Cheryl. Or Sharon, sorry. Colored it. Oh, so 3. That is a great price. Yes, you get 3. Okay, $21.99. Amanda is saying. I apologize. $21.99. I was looking at a whole bunch of different ones, and you can buy like battery kits separate from the mechanism. So there were a whole lot of different products on there that you could actually vary and get what you need. But she sells them in like bulk too. You can get a lot if you were going to be designing a ton of these cards. So there's a great variety, but I still think $21 is not expensive for something like this. You can go to a Hallmark store and buy a card that either lights up or sings or dances or something, and you're going to pay 19 bucks for it. What?
Marina, she's new here.
Hi, Marina. Myrna Medina. So has the newest lady come in yet and said she's here? Oh boy, we are having a rough night. So let's pull.
Debbie Miller says, how about Debbie Miller? The other Debbies aren't here. Okay, let's go with Debbie Miller.
Yes, it does look like a dogwood flower. So let's pull a smaller number then, James. We still have, oh, the calendar's in my way.
12. How about 12?
All right, 12 from Christina Ramirez. I didn't wait, was she one of the winners?
No.
No. Okay, so from Christina Ramirez, 12 up. We are going to have a winner tonight, eventually.
Kathy, please.
Kathy, please! Yay! She wins happy. So, I think I've sent her something before as a winner, but I don't remember if it's digital or not. Send me a private message, Kathy, and give me your address, and I'll send this out to you tomorrow. Yes, you! Yay! Keep going down, she says. Lucky number 12. Alright, you ladies are great. This was a lot of fun, and I really like the project. It's simple, but it's so sweet. Look at how sweet she is. Her little pink nose and her little pink birthday hat. And, you know, I mean, it didn't even take me an hour to put it together. It takes 15 minutes to cut the dies. And it took me, and it was jibber jabber-it. As my husband calls it. Look at how fun you can just like leave it lit up. It's so sweet. So I have this one.
Put my fingers and toes for rust.
And and another thing that was coordinated, because they're both the same papers and everything, because I had only colored her once. But I like that this die supports both directions. I really was proud of that. The sentiment is a very wide sentiment, so obviously fits better in the horizontal product than it did in this one. But the entire saying did fit. I didn't mess that up and
Don
kind
says
of
that
missed
card
the
would be a
end.
great prize.
Don, send me a private message and I'll send you a card just because I like you. I'll send one of these out to you. The other one is for my son, so nobody else is getting it. But Dawn, you can have one. You're a great customer, and I certainly appreciate meeting up with you ladies every single week. Stay safe out there. Please stay crafty. Get out of your worries and your stress and get into the ink. And we will see you again next Thursday, okay? Have a great day. Thank you.